Welcome to the City of Bakersfield Planning Commission meeting. This television broadcast is brought to you by the local cable companies, the County of Kern, and the City of Bakersfield. You can watch the rebroadcast of this meeting Saturday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 10 a.m. The agenda for this meeting can be downloaded at www.bakersfieldcity.us. Presiding over this evening's meeting, Chair Daniel Cater.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to call to order the July 7th, 2022 Planning Commission meeting. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Chair Cater.
Here.
Vice Chair Bashertash.
Here.
Commissioner Biddle.
Here.
Commissioner Komen.
Here.
Commissioner Lomas. Commissioner Neal.
Here.
Commissioner Wade.
Here.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all for attending tonight's Planning Commission meeting. This commission provides an opportunity for public participation in the development process throughout the City of Bakersfield. The Planning Commission considers a wide variety of projects, including subdivision maps, zone changes, general plan amendments, and much more. When the applications are received, the City Planning Division analyzes the request. Planning staff will present the facts about the project along with their recommendation to the Commission, who will approve an item or make a recommendation as appropriate. Madam Clerk, next item, please.
Agenda item number 3, public statements.
Does anyone in the audience wish to address the Commission regarding items listed on tonight's agenda? Seeing no speakers wishing to speak about items on the agenda, does anyone in the audience wish to address the Commission regarding items not listed on tonight's agenda? If so, please come forward to state your name. Seeing none, we have a special portion of tonight's public statements and are honored to have a distinguished guest in the audience. And with that, I will turn the podium over to Mr. Johnson for a recognition of Commissioner Michael Bowers and as a thank you for your service to the city.
Yes, thank you, Chair Cater. Commissioners, good evening. Members of the audience, thank you for attending tonight. Media is here just for you, I take it. Thank you, Mr. Bowers. So we would like to recognize Mr. Bowers. He was appointed to the commission in March 2019. His first meeting was April 18th, 2019. His last meeting, April 7th, 2022. Really no change, maybe a little bit less hair. But that's pretty impressive considering there was 50 meetings, 242 projects that were considered during his time. Some of these projects were fairly simple, like food trucks. Some more contentious, like Fairfax and College. Some projects were denied, like recycling centers outside a convenience zone. Some projects were approved, like the renaming of Cottonwood Road to South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. During COVID, Mr. Bowers and I had some conversations, and one of those, he came to my office and says, "Hey, would you look at the intro that we have for the Planning Commission?" So we sat down and we looked at it.
Welcome to the City of Bakersfield Planning Commission meeting. This television broadcast is made available through cooperation with the local cable companies, the County of Kern, and the City of Bakersfield.
And I said, "That's well done, I like it." And he said, "Mr. Johnson," he goes, "we're in the 21st century. We have cars that fly, literally a Tesla in outer space." So he said, "Can we do something with the intro?" So through tech services,
Welcome
we
to
have
the
drone
City of
footage.
Bakersfield Planning Commission.
And actually we have 4 different ones
This
if you pay
television
attention that they
broadcast
cycle
is
through
brought
on the
to you
intro,
by the local cable
which is well done
companies,
by tech
the
services,
County of
and we
Kern,
appreciate that.
and the City of Bakersfield. You can watch the rebroadcast of this meeting Saturday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 10 a.m.
And then Mr. Bowers says to me, "You can make the Planning Commission better." And I said, "How so?" He said, "You can have Frank Sinatra music running in the background during the meetings." I said, "No, I can't." He goes, "I'm going to resign unless you do." I said, "I can't." And so I called his bluff, and I guess he wasn't bluffing, because here we are to thank you for your service to the community. And with that, we have a plaque. Michael Bowers, in appreciation for your years of outstanding service, 2019 to 2022, City of Bakersfield Planning Commission.
I guess this comes with a tax exemption, right? Yeah. Well, thank you so much to the exceptional staff that if you didn't read your packet, you could call them and get a quick overview. So, but what a phenomenal team that we have in the city. They do, under arduous circumstances, they do an exceptional job. And to my former colleagues on the Planning Commission, what a privilege, what an honor of a lifetime to be able to serve under the tutelage of the chair, Larry Coleman, but also to be able to call you guys my distinguished colleagues. It's been fun. The area I grew up in, which was Ward 1, East Bakersfield, a son of the community, to be able to come back and be the planning commissioner of the community. I always tell people, a kid like me from Cottonwood to Congress to the commission. So it's been a privilege and honor of a lifetime. Most of you guys are personal friends. I look forward to seeing you guys, of course, at Casey Steakhouse. But thank you for this humble award, and thank you to the distinguished staff, which makes planning commissioners look good behind the scenes. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Just to clarify, when we spoke earlier, you mentioned an opportunity for any commissioners to thank Mr. Bowers. Is that now, or would that be at the end of
I
the?
think now would be appropriate if
Okay.
Mr. Bowers, that way he can go on to other business he may have.
Perfect. It feels weird to speak during public statements, but I will open the floor up briefly for any commissioners that would like to extend a personal note or sentiment. And I will, in true form, I will save mine till last and have Commissioner Coleman start us off.
Thank you, Chair Keeter. Well, Mr. Bowers, we really did enjoy having you on our Planning Commission. We really appreciate your perspective on the various matters, and I think you've become a personal friend over the years, and so thank you very much for your service, and I look forward to seeing you in the community again.
Thank you, Commissioner Coleman. Commissioner Biddle.
Oh, Mr. Bowers, thank you so much for not only sitting next to me, but whispering the terminology that I didn't understand and always being just such a great mentor, not only to myself, but to everybody in this community. So even though you're leaving this chair, I know we're going to be seeing you in the audience.
Commissioner Bashirtash.
I just want to thank you for being open and teaching and helpful to a newbie coming on and not really having a clear idea of what I was really getting myself into, always asking great questions. You're a great example, and I appreciate all that you've done, not just the commission, but our entire community. I think we'll all be grateful for a lifetime, so thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Neal.
Just want to say thank you, and it's an honor to sit in your seat and follow in your footsteps. And thank you just for all of your encouragement and support to me personally.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Wade.
I guess I'll also say something. I just want to say that it was an honor being your mentor on the Planning Commission and your guiding light in general, but specifically up here. And from what I understand, you moved to the county. So I think it was Cottonwood to Congress to Commission to County.
Thank you, Commissioner. We would all not be who we are today without Commissioner. Thank you for including yourself in tonight's acknowledgement of Mr. Bowers. Yeah, I just want to close it out and just say what a pleasure it was to serve with you. And I am so privileged looking back at my time at the commission, just the many dynamic voices that get to be advocates for our wards, for our community, for our city. And I just thank you, Mr. Bowers, for not just embodying that on your time at the commission, but embodying that in who you are in our community. And I just am excited. I think it's very easy to see the tangible ways that you make Bakersfield better. And I just really appreciate that as a fellow citizen of our great city. So thank you, and look forward to seeing what C-lettered activity you pursue next. Yeah. I'm running out of them, so we'll just say whatever you do with the county. I think we'll go with the county. Yeah. All right. But thank you so much, and best of luck. And with that, Madam Clerk, next item, please.
Agenda item number 4, consent calendar items.
Thank you. So all matters listed under the consent items do not require a public hearing and will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of said items unless a staff member or a commissioner requests specific items be discussed and/or removed for separate action. Tonight we have one item on the consent calendar. May I get a motion to adopt consent calendar item 4A?
I'll make a motion to adopt a consent calendar item 4A.
Thank you, Commissioner Coman. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Commissioner Biddle. Commissioners, please cast your votes.
Motion is approved with Vice Chair Bashertash abstaining and Commissioner Lomas absent.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, next item, please.
Agenda item number 5, consent public hearings.
Now is the time for consent public hearings. If the item is not removed by a commissioner, staff, or member of the public, the commission will vote on all items in a single motion without further comment. If an item is removed, it will be placed at the end of the non-consent public hearing items. At this time, I will open all of the consent public hearing items. Does any member of the public wish to remove a consent public hearing item? Seeing no members of the audience wishing to remove an item, does any commissioner or staff wish to remove a consent public hearing item for separate consideration? Seeing no commissioner or staff requests, at this time, the consent public hearing items not removed, which are all items tonight, 5A through 5E, are now closed. May I get a motion to adopt staff's recommendation on the consent calendar public hearing items not removed, incorporating all staff memorandum and revised staff recommendations?
I would like to make a motion.
Commissioner Bashertash, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Commissioner Wade. Commissioners, please cast your votes.
It's okay.
It's all right. We could also roll call if there's a, yeah.
Chair Cater,
Yes.
Vice Chair Bashertash,
Yes.
Commissioner Wade,
Yes.
Commissioner Neal,
Yes.
Commissioner Biddle,
Yes.
Commissioner Coman.
Yes.
Motion is approved with Commissioner Lomas absent.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, next item, please.
There are no non-consent public hearing items.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, next item, please.
Agenda item number 7, communications.
Does staff have any communication items?
I would just note we have one more virtual visioning session for the general plan update on July 12th. That would be next Tuesday at 6 p.m. You're invited to attend that. You can go to bakersfield2045.com. There's no need to pre-register or anything. You can just join if you'd like. Following that, we'll be doing some consolidation of all the feedback, and then we will be doing some more focused sessions on the various elements of the general plan update. The last item I have is we do have a meeting in 2 weeks, July 21st, and that is what's commonly referred to as the Planning Commission's window for the general plan amendments and zone changes. Thank you.
So don't make any plans for the night of the 21st. Yep. Thank you. Madam Clerk, next item, please.
Agenda item number 8, commission comments.
Does any commissioner have any comments? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, next item, please.
Agenda item number 9, adjournment.
This meeting is adjourned at 5:45. Have a great evening.